ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्परा।
ॐ सहना भवतु
ॐ सहना
भवतु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सह वीर्यं करवावहै
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्
व्यासेन ग्रथितं पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः
यस्यांतं न
विदुषुरासुरगणा
विदुषुरासुरगणा
देवाय
देवाय
तस्मै
तस्मै नमः।
अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम्
आनित्वम्
अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम्
अदम्भित्वम्
अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम्
अहिंसा
अहिंसा
शान्तिरार्जवम्
शान्तिरार्जवम्
आचार्योपासनं शौचम्
आचार्योपासनं
आचार्योपासनं
शौचम्
शौचम्
धैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः
धैर्यम्
धैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः
आत्मविनिग्रहः।
Sorry, can you able to see this or something
Yes.
properly?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Yes.
But I
Yes.
cannot able to see because like a lightning. Oh,
Oh,
No, it's a properly, transmitting.
now okay. Indriyartheshu vairagyam
इन्द्रियार्थेषु
वैराग्यम्
anahankara eva cha
अहङ्कार एव च
janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshanudarshanam
जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि दुःखदोषानुदर्शनम्
निदर्शनम्
asaktirana vishwangah
असक्तिरनभिष्वङ्गः
असक्तिरनभिष्वङ्गः
pradara gruhadishu
पुत्रदारगृहादिषु
nityam cha samachittatvam
नित्यं समचित्तत्वम्
ishtaniष्टोपपत्तिषु
इष्टोपपत्तिषु
उपपत्तिषु
मयि चानन्ययोगेन
मयि अनन्ययोगेन
भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी
भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी
विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम्
विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम्
अरतिर्जनसंसदि
अरतिर्जनसंसदि
जनसंसदि
अध्यात्मज्ञाननित्यत्वम्
अध्यात्मज्ञाननित्यत्वम्
तत्त्वज्ञानार्थदर्शनम्
तत्त्वज्ञानार्थदर्शनम्
एतत् ज्ञानमिति प्रोक्तम्
एतज्ज्ञानमिति प्रोक्तम्
अज्ञानं यदतोऽन्यथा From 7th verse, this all values as a gnanam Bhagavan has presented to Arjuna. From 7th, it is only one sentence. It begins from 7th verse up to 11th verse. And when it comes etad gnanam iti proktam, there one sentence is over until from 7th up to 11th verse, because proktam is a verb, so it's told. And iti, before that everything is inverted comma. Amanitam is inverted comma has begun. Etad gnanam iti. Iti means now this much gnanam. Etad gnanam iti proktam. So this is only one sentence. Just for our understanding, nothing else. So yesterday we have seen asaktihi anabhishvangah putradarah gruhadishu nityam cha samachittatvam ishta anishta upapattishu. Asaktihi. Saktihi means ownership, possession. Asaktihi means one who doesn't have any ownership with reference to whatever object they have. Maybe asset, maybe whatever. One should not consider as the owner of all possessions. So it's called asaktihi. We have seen yesterday. Abhishvangaha, over attachment. Anabhishvangaha, one you can have attachment, but not over attachment. Over. That's why abhishvangaha means attachment. But abhishvangaha is over attachment. We have love and care, but we should not have no emotionally dependent on even on relatives. Anabhishvangaha with reference to our own children, with reference to spouse. Daraha means actually wife. But if wife is there, then husband. So Daraha means spouse. Gruha means our own home. Adishu. Shankaracharya is put, we have seen yesterday, is a servant also. We consider we are over attached. We are physically dependent on them. We are not emotionally, but physically dependent on them. That's why anabhishvangaha nityam samachittatvam. All the time, nityam, all the time, balance of mind, equanimous of mind, when Bhagavan says ishta, anishta, upapattishu. Whenever some favorable condition, whenever the condition we have to face, which is not favorable, in both conditions, our mind should remain same, samachittatva, that we have seen. And second verse we have been seeing yesterday, Mai cha ananya yogena bhaktihi abhyabhicharini vivikta desha sevitvam aratihi janasamsati. Mai means in Ishware. Mai Vasudeva. Bhagavan says, Ananya yogena bhakti. Mai bhakti. You should have devotion in me. You should not have devotion anywhere else except me. So Mai bhakti, and which type of bhakti? Abhyabhichari. Vyabhichari, which keep on changing. Abhyabhichari means whatever you have selected as the Ishta Devta, that you should not change. It's called Abhyabhichari. And how we should connect with Ishvara, so this is Ananya Yoga, which is never away. We consider ourselves, I am not separate from Ishvara. With this mind is called Ananya Yoga. Everybody has Gita. So in Gita, I think there is a one, this is verse is given in Gita. Eka Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam Ekah Devah Devaki Putraha Eva Ekah Mantraha Tasya Namani Yani Karmaha Api Ekam Tasya Devasya Seva. This is given in after Dhyana Shloka or this Nyasam of Gita, no? This is given. So this is called Ananya Bhakti. That's why I have put here. Eka Shastra. If I would like to refer any scriptures, so that Shastra only of Krishna, Devaki Putra. Gita means Bhagavad Gita. Devaki Putra Gita. In my mind, I have only one Ishta Devata, Ekah Deva, only one Deva, and this also Devaki Putra. It is son of Devaki, Ekah Mantra. If whenever I chant, I will chant only mantra of Tasya Namani. We can say Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, whatever, Shri Krishna Nama. Mantra Ekah Tasya Namani, whatever name, but only Bhagavan, that Krishna Bhagavan. And karma api, even I would like to perform any type of action, Tasya Devasya Seva. This each and every karma will be nothing, but it will be service for Lord only. Tasya. This is called ananyata. Whatever I perform, it should not be away from Ishwar. This is called ekam tasya devasya seva. This is called ananya yogena. So ananya yogena bhaktihi avyapicharini. And just I was thinking why we need Ishvara in our life. Because we need some emotional support. All the time, our even near and dear people are not able to understand us. It is not possible. It is next impossible. Our thinking, whatever we have gone through pain, whatever, our own people cannot understand. We should have one place where we can open up everything. And this is Ishvara only. That's why it's called Bhakti. So we should keep one thing always open where we can open with Ishvara. Pujya Swamiji used to say, he says, in Vedanta ashram, there is no need of any Devata. Always Vedanti people thinks, this is the common thinking of Vedanti people. Now me and Ishvara are one and same. Then why we need Ishvara? Still, Pujya Swamiji says, I have kept Dakshinamurti. There is too much opposition, but still I have kept Dakshinamurti because by telling oneself I am Brahman, our problem won't solve. Our emotional problem won't solve. We can consider ourselves even morning or evening when we are sitting in front of Ishvara. You just visualize I am sitting on the lap of Ishvara, and whatever my problem, whatever my confusion and whatever my pain, I can tell to Ishvara, having visualized I am sitting on the lap of my father, and what we used to tell to father. That's why we need, it's called Bhakti. Bhakti is love towards Ishvara. It is nothing to jap or kirtana, it is not Bhakti. But if we do kirtana with love, then it is Bhakti. So Bhakti is this is only by parrot, if we keep on telling, it doesn't work with that. We have some, like a ghee is always sticky. Same the bhakti is we can stick with Ishvara. And vivikta desha se vidvam aratihi jana samsadi. So vivikta desha se vidvam, we were seeing yesterday that paragraph. So vivikta desha, vivikta we can say is a solitude place. Sevitvam, one who is in nature, to live in solitude place, that person is called Vivikta Desha Sevitva. And Viviktaha, the solitude place, how we can prepare this? So Shankaracharya, we have yesterday seen, Swabhavataha, it should be naturally, Swabhavataha Viviktaha, Sanskarena Viviktaha. Even so, naturally it is, there is, if some cave is there, nobody is there, Viviktaha. Sanskarena, even we can prepare our one room, Viviktaha. Nobody can come. Even we fix the time, then we can, it's called Sanskarena. Then even Ashuchi Adi Bihi is Viviktaha. There is no any object, anything which is not pure. It should be clean. Ashuchi Adi Bihi Viviktaha. And even Sarpa Vyagra Adi Bihi Rahitaha. That place we have selected for contemplation, the place we have selected for reflection, that place should be an absence of this all type of Sarpa Vyagra Adi. And where it would be, so Shankaracharya has given some selective, he says Aranya. We can stay inside the forest, but it is not easy, it is challenging. We don't know when ant will come on our, it's just, crawling on our lap. We don't know, we have to be careful. Nadi, on the bank of river, Ulina, means near some pond. Devagruha means some temple where we can go and we can sit, we can contemplate. Adibihi, we can choose anything. It's called Vivikta Deshaha Tam Sevitum Sheelam Yasya. The Vivikta Desha, this is called clear, some place. Tam Sevitam, one whose nature, Sheelam means one whose nature to sit there. This person is called Vivikta Desha Sevitra. The disposition of mind, that person is Vivikta Desha Sevitra. And that person is called Vivikta Desha Sevi. The name of that person we can say is a Vivikta Desha Sevi. And that disposition, that bhavaha, is called Vivikta Desha Sevitra. There are the people we say you should go and stay for some time in solitude place. People cannot live. It is very difficult to sit with oneself. But one who has that, capacity, Vivikta Desha Sevitra. And Shankaracharya is given the reason why we should sit in Vivikta Desha. He says, Vivikteshu hi desheshu chittam prasidati. When we are sitting in such place, our mind, prasidati, is always cheerful. Vivikta desheshu hi, indeed, our mind, prasidati. And if mind is cheerful, then what will happen? Then he says, tataha. Then after, atmadi bhavana vivikte deshe upajayate. Atma adi bhavana. Even whatever we have connected with Ishvara, if we are connected with even knowledge, if we are connected with any Upanishads, all knowledge, these all are called Atmadi Bhavana. This Bhavana means reflection. Vivikta Deshe Upajayate. It cannot place in vegetable market. Vivikta Deshe Upajay. Vivikte means Deshe. In that place, Upajayate is born. Otherwise, our mind should be distracted. In some places, our mind is distracted. Ataha, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Vivikta Deshasya Vitvam is also called Gnanam Uchyate. Everywhere he is mentioning, this is called Gnanam, the means of knowledge. The tendency to live in solitude place. Vivikta Deshasya. Here I have found in our India, anytime any people can come, they can ring the bell. But in other country, it is a fixed time. And we have even in our house also Vivikta Desha. We can enjoy Vivikta Desha in our house only. But here in ashram also, anytime any person can come and ring the bell. It is the good. Then aratihi. Aratihi means longing. Ratihi means longing. So Shankaracharya says aratihi means aramanam. So there is a no longing. And when it says Jana Samsadi, in the company of the people, it's called Jana Samsad. Actually, Samsad, really speaking, the meaning of assembly. From this only Sansad Bhavan has come. Parliament Sansad Bhavan. Sansad is assembly when people are gathering. That's why it's called Sansadi, assembly. But group of the people are Ramanam. There is a no craving in sit with this group of people. And which type of jana? Shankaracharya is clarified. Which type of jana? We should be careful. We should not have company like this. He says jananam, which are who are prakrutana. They are a prakruta. Prakruta means whatever they have their emotion. If they have anger, they speak it out. If they have jealousy, they tell everything. Whatever they're in mind, if they say, let me tell some bad word to someone, immediately it's called prakruta. Whatever inside, they never think what will happen to others. This is called prakruta. And that's why it's called sanskara shunya. They don't have any type of sanskara. How to behave, how to talk. This all sanskar Shunyam. In such people, there is the absence of sanskara. Sanskara means the behavior. The sanskara shunya. Avinitana. Vinita means humble. Avinitana. There is a no humbleness. Avinitana. Such people are called samsat. And this group, samsat, in this group, samavayaha. This samavayaha shabda comes from tarka, but samavayaha means is compared to. This is called jana samsat. This here one sentence is over. So one should not entertain oneself in the assembly of a people which are not good. This Bhagavan would like to tell. But there is a group where satsang is going on. There is no problem. So he says, Na sanskaravatam vinitanam samsat. Here, now we'll go there. But here, no, there is a no group. If there is a group, vinitanam samsat. If there is a people who are humble, samskaravatam are people who are good sanskara, one was good character, one is good conduct. This sansat, there is a, we can't say one should not entertain them. So now I don't tell okay, you should not go there. This is the meaning of now. But if there is a good people, that's why they say satsang is the best. Satsangati, satsangatve nisangatvam. Very beautiful verse also. So only Bhagavan would like to point out a people who doesn't have any type of sanskara with reference to, even if some people are good, but they always interested in the external object, then also it is not good. And why? So I met one sadhu. Actually, what I have talked now, he has done 12 crores Gayatri Yaga, 12 crores. And he said for 12 to 13 years, near our place on Upleta, everybody knows, he is very good. Lal Bapu this. So when we met very early, at that time he said, when we try to take out a good crop, nowadays, now I know they have already planted this, peanuts. So after one rain, they say called as a, in Gujarati, they say called as a nindaman. You know what is the meaning of nindaman? They say they have to remove other plants except peanuts. It's called, in Gujarati, they say called ninda. And we know what is the meaning of ninda in Gujarati, Hindi and Sanskrit. So when I met that sadhu, he says, some bad people, if we are awake, so we know to whom we are connected or to whom we are totally committed. And some people, if they are doing a ninda of you, okay, you are this, then you should be happy. He says, I say, why? So he is pointing out there are still some weak point in you, and if you are careful, you can remove. This is called Nindamad. So this is good. In this way, this Prakrut Jananam is there, then it's okay. But if you sit like such people, then this good crop will not come. Another, except this original crop, other plants will go. So same way, we have planted Atma Bija. We have planted Bhakti in Ishvara. And we have to protect our Bhakti. We have to protect our Gnanam. So we have to remove other, plants. So which are there? So we have to avoid this company. If we avoid this company, then our Bhakti is protected. And if you have good people around, it is like we are watering the plant. We are fertilizing the plant. Same way with Satsangaha is like you are fertilizing. He is not study anything. I can tell you. He says, I am only studied 5th standard. But when he speaks, I think because of this much sadhana, just he speaks very nice. He says, Sanskarvatam Vinitanam Samsad. That I don't say, no, you should not follow. You should have satsang. But you should avoid this prakruta people. In this, tasyaha gnana upakarakatvat. These all good people, they are upakaratva, they are helpful. For whom? He says for gnana upakaratvat. Atah. For this is one sentence. For Sanskarvatam, satsang is good, but such people, atah, prakruta jana samsadi. Again, yes, Shankaracharya has mentioned prakruta people, this which are very prakrut. In such group, aratihi, you should not have longing. Gnana arthatvat gnanam, because whatever this gnanam, the means of knowledge to keep avoid the bad company, it's for which sake? It is because of the result of gnan. Arthatvad me, what I said, because of. Artha means result of gnanam. That's why we have to follow aratihi janasamsadi. In this one, the last, adhyatma gnana nityatvam tattva gnanartha darshanam etat gnanam iti proktam agnanam yadatonyatha. This is, he says, agnanam yat ataha anyatha. Except this, all rest are called agnana. Here agnanam is whatever Bhagavan has mentioned is gnanam. Anyatha, other than this, whatever yet is available is called agnana. And now one more, last one, 20th value, Bhagavan says, Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam Tattva Gnanartha Darshan. One word is called Adhyatma. People are very much, interested in this word, Adhyatma. The meaning of Adhyatma is Atmani. If we split this samasa, this is samasa, avyavi bhava samasa. It says Atmani Adhikrutya. The meaning, if we split this Adhyatma, the meaning is Atmani Adhikrutya. Adhikrutya means having kept. What? Atma. Having kept Atma in our focus, whatever we do, it is called Adhyatma. And still one word is called Atma. Generally, the meaning of Atma we know all pervading. But when we come to our individual, the meaning of Atma is nothing but I am. And confusion is also with I am only. So what is the Adhyatma? Whenever we say I am, then we have to rethink. Who am I? So if I am a male, if I consider I am female, if I think I am 60 years old, I am that much weight is this I am, then this is called Atma. This Atma means with reference to physical body. Then immediately Shastra will say, if your physical body is you, I am, then it should be available for you 24 hours. But when you go to sleep, we forget our pain, physical pain. The meaning is, at that time, that physical body is not available. Still, I am is there. So when we say, this physical body is not Atma, this is called Neti. What we say, Neti, Neti, na iti, this physical body, but still, Atma is there, I am is there. Again, we re-inquire. So then, should Atma, Adhyatma, means our mind, means our subtle body and everything is there? Again, the same question has been raised by our scriptures also. If mind or subtle body is I am, we always say I am Dukhi, I am Sukhi. We always say means I am. He says, if you are Dukhi, then you all the time you would be dukhi. But in sleep, you are not dukhi, you are not sukhi. Means it in the sleep also, this mind is not available. And if in sleep, mind is not available, but there is one is still available, it is called I am. That I am is Atma. Really speaking, that I am is real self. And we try to find out what is the real nature of this I am is called Adhyatma Gnana. Generally, in Sanskritam, Atma has many meanings because Atma is equal to physical body. Atma is mind also. Atmani eva Atmana tushta. Even same way Atmana is pronoun also. All Atma we cannot consider here, but I would like to know all the time in my is I am available. What is the meaning of that I am? That we would like to know. This is called Adhyatma Gnana Nityatva. We are committed to this Gnanam. That's why Nityatva. The word is used here Nityatva, not by chance. That person has decided, I would like to focus in this only. What is the nature of I am? That's why this Nityatvam shows commitment. This Nityatvam shows dedication. Is called Nityatvam. Puja Swamiji has gone and on about Adhyatma Gnana. But in short, I can say the knowledge of Atma is a I am. That's why Atmani Adhikritya, having kept Atma I am, and to find out what is real I am. We just think it when child is born, and at that time also this child has something no in his mind. We don't know, but it is the nature. It will be continue all the life. But no, it keep on changing. So I cannot be this. This Nityatvam, the Pujya Swamiji says, how can we all the time we cannot listen Shastra? All the time we cannot read the Shastra. Then what should I do? Then, where is it? So Swamiji has given, he says, it is given actually in Bhagavatam somewhere, but Swamiji has written in his Gita home study. He says, whenever you have think, tat chintanam. We can include tat as a Ishvara also. We can think tat as a I am also. Tat chintanam. So all the time we have to think about tat. I am or Ishvara. Can I make it little bit big? Let me try. So tat chintanam. One has to think all the time tat chintanam. If our mind is bored having thinking, then if somebody is in front of us, then tat kathanam. We have to tell each other the story. And if some Vedant is sitting in front of us, we can tell something, about any Shastra, tat kathanam. And anyonyam, if somebody is there, then even we can teach them prabodhanam, anyonyam. Anyonyam we can put as a group discussion also. So whenever, but your time should be spent only on this only. This is called tat chintanam, tat kathanam, anyonyam, tat prabodhanam. This is actually in Bhakti Shastra. In Bhagavatam is given, but Puja Swamiji is given, even we can use here. Because we are totally committed to Adhyatma only. We are committed to I am only. Then I am is not with body, mind, sense. That only I am. Then who I am? We have to keep on thinking. If some speck goat we have met, we tell them what is the real nature of I am. Then Prabodhanam means we can teach them. This is called Nityatva. Swamiji says this is called Nityatva. We should focus our life in this only. This is called commitment, total commitment. And if we have this Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam, then only Bhagavan says you can able to Tattva Gnanartha Darshan. The Gnanartha Darshan, I can say the meaning of Gnanartha Darshan means one who can able to see clearly is called Darshan. And what one can able to see clearly, he says Artha. Artha means the meaning. The meaning of what? He says Tattva Gnana. The knowledge of the truth. It's called Tattva Gnana. Gnana is knowledge. Tattva means the truth. The knowledge of the truth. And the meaning of the knowledge of the truth, one who can see, is called Darshan. In Tattva Gnana Artha, one who is able to imbibe in this Gnana, that person can understand the meaning of Tattva Gnana is in moksha. Culmination in moksha. And moksha doesn't mean run away from something. Always moksha is freedom. And freedom from whom? So freedom, it will come, but freedom from manitvam, freedom from himsa, which is all sitting in our mind. If we are free, then while living only, we are liberated. This is called moksha. So tattva gnana. So adhyatma gnana nityatvam, he says, all are very helpful. This amanitvam, adabhitvam. But culmination of these all values are in adhyatma gnana nityatvam. One should be committed to this knowledge, and then the result of this gnana is tattva gnana. They have knowledge of the truth. So atma gnanam, tattva gnanam, and the meaning of this tattva gnanam will say you are free right now. Nothing can bind you. You are free. While living only we are free. That's why it's called Jivan Mukta. Jivan Mukta doesn't have any different type of clothes. From mind, that person is free. And when person is free, they can enjoy the life. Nothing, it is very simple. And that's why Bhagavan says, Adhyatma Tattva Gnanartha Darshanam. These all values we are following. Tattva Gnanartha Darshanam. And he says, Etat Gnana. This is called the means of knowledge. Iti Proktam, what Arjuna has asked, Iti Proktam, he says Agnana. This ignorance, else everything else is nothing but ignorance only. If we have anger, he says, is ignorance. Because of ignorance, we have anger. If we have jealousy, because of ignorance, we have all negativity. But if we have knowledge, then nothing, we are free. And we are free from mind. It is called sansarat moksha. We are free from sansara. And always, again, I would like to repeat, sansara is not external. Sansara is our internal, in our mind. Sansarat moksha. And when we know what is our real nature, sansara will remain as it is. Sansara means external jagat will remain as it is. But the problem of jagat cannot disturb us. This is called moksha. This, our disposition of mind, is called moksha. All the time we are free, and freedom for all type of complexes, all bondage are called moksha. And Shankaracharya has written very short for Adhyatma Gnana Nityatva. So he says Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam. What is the meaning of Adhyatma? He says Atmadi Vishayam Gnana, the knowledge with reference to Atmadi Vishaya. That's why I have said Atma the Vishaya. Generally, we consider our body as a Atma, I am. So everywhere we are committing mistake as a I am. That's why 5 level, kosha, 5 level kosha. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, everywhere. Then last we will see, oh, these are not me. I am only I am. That knowledge is called Adhyatma Gnana. A person should go through Shravan, Manan, Nitidhyasanam. Everything comes under this Adhyatma Gnana. And in that Gnanam, Tasmin Gnanam only, Nitya Bhava. Our mind is always with such type of disposition, Nityatvam. So here Swamiji says Nityatvam shows as a commitment. Otherwise, people sometimes say, I have studied Vedanta for 3 years. Now they are enjoying the life. It's not like that. Total commitment. Even they can enjoy the life, but they know what is my goal, what is my focus. This is called Nityatvam. All the time we should be committed to this. And Tattva Gnanartha Darshan. Now Shankaracharya explained what is the meaning of Tattva Gnanartha Darshan. He says, Shankaracharya ji, Amanitva Adinam Gnana Sadhananam Bhavana Paripaka Nimittam Tattva Gnana. When we imbibe in the values like Amanitvavadina, these all values, when we imbibe with these values, and these all values are nothing but Gnana Sadhanana. They are the means of knowledge. And when imbibe, then we are totally matured. This matured is called Bhavana Paripaka Nimittam. Then Bhavana means the maturity. Paripaka also, the cause of the maturity is this Gnana Sadhana. And because of this maturity and Gnana Sadhana, the culmination is Tattva Gnana. Gnana means knowledge, Tattva means the truth, the knowledge of truth. And when we understand the meaning of Tattva Gnanam, Tasya Artha, because Tattva Gnanartha Lakshan, this Artha, when we understand what is the meaning of this Tattva, truth, this is called Moksha. Is nothing else. Moksha means only understanding what we are. And when we understand, in spite of living inside the samsara uparamaha, this is the cessation of our samsara. If they say transcendental meditation, so uparama is also, we can say, in spite of living samsara, we never have any disturbance from external. This is called samsara uparama, the cessation of samsara. I used to tell, nowadays we are living in ashrama, but before that I have an apartment in Porbandar. And it is, at that time, I don't know, we have just purchased, but it is the middle of on the road. It is on highway. So when I came from Anaikati, it is a totally silent place. And when I came to here, Porbandar in apartment, 24 hours traffic is there. All the time, even night also, the truck, heavy vehicle with their horn, blowing the horn, they're just passing. For 1 month, I think all vehicles are coming on me only. I cannot able to sleep. Then what to do? Then I have keep on telling my mind, okay, you should not be disturbed by these all noises. You should not disturb. You should not disturb all the time. Then day will come, in spite of this all horn, I am not disturbed. This is called horn uparamaha, noise uparamaha. Same way, there is a disturbance in our mind. There is sometime, we are in sorrow. At that time also, we keep on telling, this is not me. This is called uparama. This, our disposition is called uparama. Tasya alochana. To keep on seeing like this, alochana means to keep on seeing very clearly. Everything is possible in mind, but this mind is given as an instrument. This type of our mind's thinking is called Tattva Gnanartha Darshan. Very beautiful word, Darshanam, to sleep clearly. The meaning of Tattva Gnana, Artha means moksha, in spite of everywhere. I am Uparam. Everything is seized. Nothing can disturb me. This is called Sansaraha Uparam. And say it when it will possible, he says, Tattva Gnana Phala Alochane. When you keep on seeing the result of this, the truth of the knowledge, when it possible, sadhana anushtan. When we keep on committing of this values, sadhana anushtan, we'll all sadhana, amanitvam, adambitvam. We keep on living this life, then this will come naturally. This pravrutti, hisyat, this type of activity can possible when sadhana anushtan, when we are living with these values, and then tattva gnana phala alochana, then the ultimate, the culmination of all sadhana is we can see clearly in and through the truth of this word also, the truth of this body also. This is called moksha. Now Shankaracharya has said in next verse, next line, how when this all possible, what Bhagavan has told, he says, Etad amanitva adi tattva gnanartha darshana antam uktam gnanam iti proktam. It begins from amanitvam and it's over where tattva gnanartha darshan. But tattva gnanartha darshanam, when can it possible? When we live this way. So it begins from amanitvam and antam, the end is tattva gnanartha darshanam. Uktam, whatever Bhagavan has said, gnanam iti proktam. This is called gnanam because gnana arthatvat, because of the result of the knowledge. That's why it is. Without this, gnanam won't take place. Gnana arthatvat. And here also Pujya Swamiji has said, Punaha Punaha Shravan, more and more we listen, we know one more layer becomes clear. Clarity, more and more we, in Shastra, clarity will come more and more. That's why, what was there? Nityatvam. That's why Nityatvam, Pujya Swamiji. Agnanam yadatonyatha. And except this agnanam, so agnanaha yat ataha, it is given in mantra. So Shankaracharya says agnanam means asmat yatha uktat. From this, asmat means from this, yatha uktat, whatever said by Lord Krishna, anyatha means other than this, opposite of this. So anyatha is viparyena, means the opposite. So opposite of amanitvam is manitvam. Opposite of adambitvam is dambitvam. Opposite of ahimsa is himsa. Opposite of kshanti is akshantihi. Opposite of anaja. So all 20 values opposite of this are called agnanam. These are called agnanam, that also we should know. He says, this also vigneyam. We say, why we should know this is called himsa? Because he says, pariharana. If we know this is agnanam, then we can give up. No? If we think this is good only, then we never we try to give up. That's why he says we should know this is called manitvam. If I have, then I should give up. If dambitvam is there, I should give up. If I am hurting someone, I should give up. This agnanam, vigneyam, we should know all opposite of 20. We should know Vigneyam. Why? He says Pariharana. In order to give up this. Sometime I know there is a people, they says, I know what I speak, what I think is different, but I am okay. I have no problem. Then they cannot give up. They have to know this is not good. Then only we can give up. That's why I said Vigneyam. This Agnanam also one should know this is not good. This is called ignorance. I have to give up. And why I should give up? He says this Agnanam is the cause of sansara pravrutti karanatvat. This all Agnanam means opposite of amanitam adampatvam. It is the cause, because of the cause of the all activity of sansara. So we can immediately understand the what is the mean. If sansara is equal to amanitvam, means manitvam, dampitvam, then we says, what is the meaning of asamsara? Then say the meaning of asamsara, what Shankaracharya says, is equal to moksha. Then what is called asamsara? These all values. That's why I used to say, Pujya Swamiji used to take these all 10, 20 values before any 3 years, 3 months, or any course, because he says one has to live a life of this value. Then only they can understand what should I give up, what should I not. That's why the last paragraph is also beautiful. That Shankaracharya says, Pravrutti karanatvat pariharanaya agnanam vigneyam. In order to give up all this, we should know this is not good for us. And now, this one portion, Gnanam, is over because our Arjuna has asked. I have kept this now. Because Arjuna has asked, Gnanam Gneyam cha Keshav. Bhagavan has finished Kshetragna. Bhagavan has finished Gnanam. Now Bhagavan will describe Gneyam. So now from next week we will see the Gneyam. What is the meaning of Gneyam? Gneyam is nothing but Kshetragna. Gneyam is nothing but Purusham only. Everything is one and same. It will be repeating. This Gneyam also beautiful portion. Even I would say this all verses is given in this is for contemplation. Bhagavan is very beautifully has given. That we will see from tomorrow, from next. Any question? One portion is for Gnana.
I forgot that Janma Mrityu, there are that whole one word. What is the technical term? It should not be split, right?
Sanskritam is called Samastapadam.
Samastapadam, yeah.
It's a whole word. We cannot split in between. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, Dukkha, Doshanu, that we can't. We have to change one together. Samastapadam.
Just one general question. This first shloka, it is not included in this
In
Gita Press publication.
Gita
So
Press,
where it is found?
it is in traditional, it has come. If you don't have, I will give. I have put once, but I will put in our group again.
Trying to writing it, not finish.
It is also not there in the Bhashyam. Shankara Bhashyam is not there.
No, because Shankar Bhashyam also written by Gita Press. No? They have it is given by Gita Press. So all Gita Press Gorakhpur book they have not given.
No,
So
but Swamiji, what about the original Bhashyam? Is it there in the original Bhashyam?
I don't know. Swamiji says it is available in that, that palm leaves. Because Shankaracharya is written in palm leaves. So must be somewhere.
So that means the whole Gita has 701 shloka, right? Then
Actually, yeah, 701. But never, they have not given. Gita Press is not given. Even I have to check other Gita also. Generally, they have not given. I don't know why, but Puja Swamiji is given in our Gita home study. That's why I have taken this portion, copy paste of Gita home study. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam
Purnamudachyate
Purnasya
Purnasya Purnamevavasishyate.
Om
Shanti
Shanti
Shanti.
Shanti. Hari
Hari
Om Shri Guru
Shri
Pyo
Gurubhyo
Namaha.
Namaha.
Hari
Hari
Om.
Om.